Alright, what's up guys? So today I'm gonna be replacing some stuff on my car. It's a way for me to cheap out, I guess, on my suspension. So I gotta pull some stuff off, see if it even works, then we could go from there. So I'll just show you really quick what's going on. Ow. Suspension, the HKS is making a lot of noise. I'm gonna take this apart. I believe it's the pillow ball bearings. That's what I have actually in my hand, which are these. These are the part numbers. You gotta make sure what kind you actually have. These are discontinued. Sorry. These are discontinued. These are discontinued. This part number right here isn't, but it's the same exact part number for the current stuff. These are apparently inverted pillow ball bearings. So a quick little thing, the bottom bolts, that's a 19, this is a 17. These are all 14s. I am going to get something so I could strap up the lower control arm, because this is gonna drop once I release these bolts, and then I could replace up top, as you can see right there. And this should solve the issue of my clinking and clacking around. I think I'll take advantage and try to clean up a little bit. You know, hit some of this stuff with some like a little copper brush. Try to protect it as much as I can from the rust. I got some Pour 15. I'll probably put some stuff in here, rust inebriator, since I'm already working on this area. A lot of this stuff is just old, coming off. So I gotta replace all these little push buttons. So yeah, that's the whole deal for today. I'll try to record as much as I can. Alright, so I pulled up the suspension. That's what it looks like right now. This is the weld that I had done. I got a copper brush right here. I'm just gonna hit that real quick after. But what I gotta do is now compress this so I could get this super loose top hat off, and then go backwards. Alright, so I got it tight enough where this right here, the spring is off this top hat. I got a 21 mil at the top, and I'm gonna try to take it off. Now, by compressing the spring, the bolt should come out a lot easier, but we'll see, because usually the whole entire thing starts spinning around. So let's see what happens. Or as you saw, I literally stood on this, tried to take all this off. I don't want to even take, oh wait, can I? I'm afraid to take, oh okay. I don't know if I should. No, I'm gonna leave it sitting here. I basically took all this stuff off. This collar. No, let me see if I can pull this off, because I want to try to pull the spring out. Anyways, this ball is just done. You shouldn't even be rotating it. The new one doesn't even move, so I'm gonna see if I can pull this out, clean this up really quick on the sink. I have a new little hat for this, and then it should be back on here. I am kind of concerned on how to put this nut back on. Kind of messed up the thread over here, so wish me luck, I guess. Putting this back on, this Teflon nut. I couldn't buy a new one, so we'll see what happens. Wish me luck, or else this car's gonna be on jack's hands for a minute. I realized something over here. This is the old one. you know, it kind of pivots around. It shouldn't be pivoting around like this at all. The new one, identical. I lied, they both are billet pieces, but the bottom has a sandwich that has threads in there for the nuts to go through. I'm gonna clean this up again, but this piece right here, this doesn't move at all. I mean, I can't even move this with my fingers, versus this piece where I could just put my finger in here and move it around. So I'm going to sandwich these pieces again together, like so. Boom. And then go from there. I'm gonna put on a brand new dust cap. Although the original one seems okay. I just don't want it to be all weird, I guess. So I'm just gonna go with the backwards. Oh yeah, I just dropped that. Okay. I'm just gonna go backwards on the assembly. It's fine. It's metal. And it goes basically like this. The round part goes on the outside, flat part goes towards the inside, I think. Yep, that's what the one side is. I did mark here. Obviously the car has to get realigned, but I'm just gonna put this upside down on the side over here where you can't see. I'm gonna clean off the plate. It's got a shiny side, which is pretty much the good side, or the side that mates onto the bracket. It's sandwiched on like this, and then I shall hopefully be able to put this back on. I'm knowing my luck, something always goes wrong. I'm actually kind of concerned about how to mount this thing back together, because it was a pain in the butt just to get that bolt off. Look at that. See, I forgot a washer already. I gotta take one washer off, place it. On the other one that I have still on the car, the camber bolts are placed at the bottom end, and then one at the center. And I'm just gonna hand tighten these. I kind of scribed a little bit on the side of how it's supposed to look like. I don't think these are torqued to yield bolts, so it should be okay for now. But obviously I want to have the car on the road properly, so I do need to go to a shop that can deal with camber bolts and oh lord, where'd it go? Or not camber bolts, camber plates. So I have there's a tuning shop out here in Yokohama. Oh, look at this. Right here there's a notch, actually on the new one. Mine says 0, so let me see something really quick. Oh, it's not even 0 now. Okay, I think I'm gonna be able to move this right about, so maybe both sides are different. I should have paid attention, but now I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna have to take a picture. This notch, I'm not really too familiar with how camber works, but there's a notch right here and it's 0, so I'm assuming this is the degree. On that one, it is down to a 0.2, I guess, or 2 negative. But if you look at how I put my screws, or if I look at how I put these screws back on, or before I took them off, it is sitting almost at a 0. So yeah, definitely need to get this properly installed. But as of now, I think just hand tightening all these. I don't even have a torque wrench, oh my god. I'll hand tighten this, put it back on here, put the boot back on, put everything back on, and then hopefully I'm just gonna take it for a quick little test run, see what happens. Hopefully nothing too wild, and like I said, take it professionally so they can deal with it. Alright, so we're gonna go back in reverse order. I put some Pour 15, a lot of rust inebriator, which is that weird stuff. I'm gonna mount this, see if I could do it before it completely starts raining, and then I can try to continue on to the other side. Oh boy, it's starting to rain. Whew. Let's see if I could do this. I'm gonna mount this part first. Oh. Let me clean this side. This side is kind of ugly up top. Wow, this locker moved. That's not good. I don't even know why it moved. Oh, it's starting to rain. Holy shit. Power tools. Oh. That's it. Nice and awesome. Oh no! I'm gonna clean the top. I think I'm gonna go get my poncho and work on the car. You know, 'cause it's just some little rain. Alrighty. I'm back. Rain arrow. Because I cleaned the top part where there's a locker. I'm gonna try to mount it. That jingle that you hear right now means it's 5 o'clock. Apparently I've been working on this for 2 hours. Maybe an hour. And that's just one side, so I gotta do the other side. So let's see if I can zip this up really quick while everything jingles around. We could go from there. I am reversing the process. So I gotta put a 14 up at the top. If I can find it. Yeah, I just had it. Oh my god. What? Oh wait, sorry, my bad. I left it on this. I ever love losing a tool. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna hand tighten it. Once it's on the ground, I'll hand tighten it some more. Usually you don't need to go back crazy. Okay. Hopefully I didn't mess up, because usually... Hold on. There we go. There we go. Oopsies. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now I gotta feed this and use my brute force to bring this bad boy up. That's one of them. Let's bring down this other one over here if I can. Can't even get in there. There we go. That's the bottom bolt. Both 19 and nuts are going on. Everything's tightened up properly. Make more noise for my neighbors, which they do not like. That's basically it. That's a wrap over here, I guess. I'm definitely gonna go again through the top and try to use the impact on that top like nut that holds everything up. I get to do the bottom stuff, but first I gotta put on this bracket that holds my brake lines on here. Luckily I didn't clean many things. This bottom perch for some reason is loose, but everything else is bolted back up to where it's supposed to be. Tighten these guys up. Once the body is already on the ground, then I could zip it one more time, you know, just except this stuff. But the top stuff I could try to give it one more go. All right, new part is in. All the bolts are mounted, everything's back on here. A-okay, gotta put the wheel back on, and that's it. Alrighty, so I'm all set right now. I double checked these bolts right here, or these screws. I actually need to replace this one. I'm hoping that I could torque this down properly now that it has some weight on there. I'll probably go and have an air tool just zip it down there. Wheels are all set. What else? Passenger side is all a-okay. Tightened everything up here. This pillow bearing wasn't as bad as the other one. Oh wait, this is the okay. So this is the driver's side. You know, I'm moving this one without effort. I guess it's enough. This little effortness is enough to. I hope that this is the cause of why it was making some weird noises. This is the passenger side. This one actually also has some play. So hopefully these two things, this $100 fix, does everything that I need to do on the car. If not, then it's time to save up, you know, some $1,200, $1,500 for a setup. Now obviously some people are like, oh, how come you just don't get used coilovers? I mean, I can, but right now, if this could save me a couple bucks, then I will keep it like that for now, until I could get a whole brand new setup, because those HKS, I'll be honest with you, the HKS setup for an S15 is pretty damn good. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna give it a good old drive. There's a bumpy road by the house. I'm hoping there's no sound as of right now, that I don't hear anything. I think tomorrow I'm gonna just go and raise this, or not raise it, just adjust the suspension a little bit more, bring it down a little bit more, because I don't have the correct spanners. But as of now, like I said, it sounds pretty damn good. There's no clinking or clacking. Usually I could hear something by now. I'm just gonna whip it around the town, or not the town, because you know what I mean. I'm just gonna drive it around the neighborhood and see how actually it is. You check out this part of my neighborhood. So just to get by, I have to hook it a little bit to the left, not too much, but then I have to make sure that was close. And then on top of that, I gotta make sure the back end doesn't hit. Okay, and then I gotta whip it through here, make sure I don't hit that, and I don't hit my corner. My rear. Yeah, that's right. This street right here is a two-way, so cars can actually come my way, and if someone comes up, someone has to rock, paper, scissor it to go in reverse. This whole entire area is like this. So if a car comes up right now, he's gonna probably back up, or I back up, which is kind of annoying actually. Oh, there's no one coming. Yeah, it's actually pretty annoying if you have to back up. So, I'm gonna go up to this traffic light right here. I'm gonna drive around, pay more attention, because it's kind of hard to talk. Oh shit, talk and focus, and then we could go from there. And I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you and see what are my thoughts. So let's go for it. All right, so I drove the car around, bombed it down this super bumpy hill by the house. No sounds. So I think my $100 fix worked. Now I need to see if I can schedule an alignment for this weekend. I think I saw a spot for Sunday. So I'll try to go do that. Tomorrow I want to try to replace a little Teflon cup that's inside the shifter. I mean, it doesn't wiggle that much, but you know, I kind of want to replace it, and I'll replace the fluid for the transmission, because I think it's never been done, and for the rear diff. And then that should knock out a whole bunch of the, you know, maintenance things. I still have belts to do. I still have the water pump thermostat, change all the coolant out, as for fluids, and the brake. I gotta flush all the brake system out. And then that's pretty much it with all brand new fluids all around. And then I think it's ready for its maiden voyage. I'd like to get the water pump replaced and all that stuff. I'm not too confident myself in putting on the water pump on this car. I mean, I know I can save up a lot of money if I do it myself. I'll see if I can build up some courage and look at some videos, because I do have the stuff to replace it myself. So yeah, we can see how that goes. I'm just gonna head up the supermarket over here, get something to celebrate, because that was definitely a good accomplishment right there for me. I honestly feel very happy about it, because I don't have to spend, you know, $1,500, $1,200 or whatever on something. So I'm gonna try to upload this video soon, probably right when I get home, or maybe tomorrow. And then, yeah, you know, you can come along with the journey, see how it all goes, how it all works out, and we could go from there. So I do appreciate you watching, following me along this whole thing. All of you watching this, it's something cheap, I guess, that you could do, because you don't really need to waste a whole bunch of money. I mean, assuming you already bought an S15 or you just got one and the suspension is all weird, try to replace the cheap stuff. You know, that's very budget friendly. So thanks for watching.